You've gone soft these last 2 years. Prove me wrong.
My god, dude. It's never ending. Okay, she's not coming. Anyways. Hey, how's it going? I am Captain Zap. Welcome to the show. Let's play Grounded 2. Today is a monumental day. Absolutely huge day. Look at the size of this building.
Right?
I'm just now noticing that. Today's a huge day. We're going to be building a very small base over here in the northern, northwestern portion of the map, I suppose. It's just going to be little. Something to get us by, I think. We've way outgrown this base. I got, things starting to pile up and nowhere to put anything, so it's time to move. So we're going to build a slightly bigger base over there. And then I think I've decided after that we're going to do a little bit of exploration. We'll finish exploring a little bit. I want to check underneath the ice cream cart and, some of this stuff here. And then maybe a little bit of this area here. This seems pretty fun. So we'll do a little bit of exploration. And then we're going to do this one, the main one, the big boy. We'll do this whole thing. And then the last base that we're going to build is going to be on
research, right?
On this statue here. And maybe in his palm. That might be kind of fun. So we will see about that. Meanwhile, we're ready to go, I think. Just about. There's free water over there. I don't have to worry about water. I do have a little bit of food on me. Where's my baby boy? Hey. Get over here.
My favorite new mode of transportation.
All right, let's head on out. We're going to go over to the new location. Oh, excuse me. Excuse you.
Buggy is winded.
Okay. Let's see. These weed stems are kind of hard to find. There aren't many of them. At least that I have noticed. I have been gathering weed stems off screen. Yeah, that figures. Just teleport right to me, you punk bitch. I have been gathering some materials off screen here, mainly weed stems from a couple of locations. But I've also been gathering some of those pine needles. Where am I going here? I've also been gathering pine needles and those dumb wispy things. What are they called? These things here. Milkweed chunks. Yep. Let's see if we can fit all this crap in there. Nice. Very nice.
Whoop.
Get away from me, you piece of shit. Yeah, so we got all these weed stems here. We got I don't know, however many this is. Probably 11 pallets, right? Yeah. 11 pallets of weed stems. Almost a full box of pine needles, a full box of stone or pebblets, and then all this other random shit here. And I forgot to bring the clay. So I'm going to be doing pebblet foundations, and I think we're going to build right in here, right in this area. You disrespectful ass. Anyway, we're going to be building right here. It'll be pretty tall, I think maybe 3 stories overall, and I want it to kind of seamlessly I want it to kind of almost blend into this. I want full access as if this were a part of the building, because there's free water in here, infinite water, which is great. And I think we can. I should actually make sure that we can
Feel my cells rehydrate.
refill this. I can. Excellent. So I can refill. Perfect. I can refill the canteen. That's amazing. Yeah, so a couple of things to address before we start building. While I was editing the last video, people are probably going to say this in the comments, but I did miss something in the fire pit. I noticed it while I was editing. There's definitely a way to get inside the plastic figurine head, the yoke girth head, and I think I saw something in there. It was too hot to kind of mess with while I was over there because I forgot my magic potions, but whatever. We'll go get that stuff later. We're gonna do like a whole episode of like investigating. There's a bunch of crap around here that I want to investigate. As far as like caves and shit go that I've been neglecting. I have also been gathering clay in the hopes that I could use clay to build up to this shelf up here on the hot dog cart. Apparently that doesn't work anymore. It worked in the last game, but it doesn't work in this game. And I'll show you in a minute. Well, we'll just flash to me us being home. So I went and grabbed some clay. In the last game, the best way to build up to a location was with clay. I think we can all agree on that. What you would do... Don't scare me, bro. What you would do is just use this single clay block here, which only costs 1 clay, right? So all you would have to do is build one like so, and you could just go up diagonally like this. Oh, can you still do that? I just tried it out in creative mode and it didn't let me do it. Well, look at that. You can still do it. So we're gonna have to collect way more clay. We're gonna have to cut all of this out, actually. Because that's total bullshit. In creative mode, you cannot do that. And I don't know why, but it works here. So maybe we can build all the way up there with clay. For now, we're gonna use our clay to, give me that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. For now, we're gonna use our clay to, bind together all this stone foundation that we're going to be building. Let me just pick up all this stone really quick. And we're going to start with a single foundation piece. I don't want you to be alive anymore, Anthony. Stay still.
Give young ones some independence.
Don't move. Okay. So we're going to build a foundation, a stone foundation, pebblet foundation. And I want it to be lined up pretty well. So I think we're going to use a floor. This should get us pretty close. All right. Oh, we can build all the way in there? No. Can you? You can build in here? What the f***? No way. Oh, you can just build in here. Can I put a bed down? No, it's unsupported. Oh, dude, if I put down stone... Everybody hold your tits. Hold on. Anyway, what we were doing before we were interrupted by my idiot thoughts, kind of get this straight on something indexable down here, like this straight edge for this door. That's pretty straight. And then we're gonna switch over to pebblet foundation, I think. What is that? Pebblet foundation. So now this should be perfectly square with the rest of the building. So let's head up here. And we're gonna put this puppy kind of in here somewhere. All right, I think I got it. And we're gonna get, I don't want that there. So I think we got it here pretty good. Let's go ahead and make sure. See, so that's just barely showing in the gap between the door there. And that one's close enough. All right. That's it. So now we're going to kind of, because it kind of dips, the ground dips down, I think we're going to add, let's see, how big are these stairs? What about a half a set of stairs? Dude, the building needs some help for sure. So I think we'll go down, that should be like one full foundation block, I think. Kind of like that. And we'll come out like this, and we'll start to get the kind of basic shape of the base, or at least the basement part of the base. So there'll be stairs here that lead down and into this area. Maybe we bring this over one also. So it's just one set of stairs and not a long hallway. All right, so I think this is going to be the basic shape. We might come out a little bit more over here, just for a little bit. This is going to be like the basement area where we keep the library of fucking materials and maybe some workbenches, maybe. So maybe we'll come out a little bit more over here. But I'm not going to go crazy. Kind of maybe something like that might be nice. So we go ahead and build all this. Like I said, I think I'm pretty happy with this general shape. I think what we want to do is make this more of a tunnel, though. Kind of like this. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Maybe it'll be like a structure over it or something. That's not too bad so far. It's kind of a gap, but we'll look at that later. For now, let's get some water.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
And some food.
Entomophagy is better at this scale.
I think I'm gonna do... The walls here are gonna be made of brick, or stone. And that's gonna reduce the size here a little bit. So I'm wondering if maybe I go around the entire outside with a layer of stone. Or do we just say f*** it? Let's see what it looks like regular. Nope, don't fucking do that, dude. If we did something like that. Yeah, see, like, what would I put in here? What would this be for? It's not a terrible size, except this is a problem here. Let's think about this a little bit while we do the rest. And this goes to here. It sure as shit doesn't. All right. We'll go all the way around. Okay. How do we feel about that? Let's try a little bit of this. Go on now, get. See, that ain't too bad. That's not too bad. I don't hate that. We could put stuff here. knickknacks and doodads and what have yous. Widgets and gizmos. Yeah, I kind of like that. Where does this, how does this work? It doesn't work like that. It's not gonna go. There you go. Right there. Okay. And then we'll put a little square boy in there.
A feat of miniature engineering, that one.
Yeah. Much better. What do you think? That's not so bad. So this is 6 wide. Maybe we'll put an entrance here. Like that. And then what kind of doors? Do we have any good doors? Oh yeah, look at these, dude. Palisade doors. These are big, these are really big boys. Can we put it there? Oh, yeah. Look at that. A bit big. Those are a bit big. I wonder if we can clip them into the ground a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring this up some. That's not what I chose. Thank you. I'm thinking... Let's try that. Yeah. Oh, almost. We almost got it. Location occupied. By my butthole, dude. What are you talking about? Just go. Let's try deleting that. Will you go now? Okay. And then can I put another one? Oh, son of a bitch. All right. This is what we got so far. We are 3 high, I think. We went 3 high. I was flip-flopping for a little bit. Just because 3 is a bit much, but I don't want to feel claustrophobic in here. I doubt that we're going to use all this space. I brought some food over too. I doubt we're going to use all this space in here, but I just didn't want it to feel claustrophobic at all. So we went 3 high. There's going to be a gap here. Might as well just finish these then. There's going to be a little bit of a gap here. There's nothing I can do about that. That's fine. We could probably even just raise that up a bit. I don't know yet. We'll see. I haven't gotten there. But I want to start working on the floors now for the first floor here. And I think we're going to start on this corner here if we can. Something like that. I want it to overhang a little bit. Kind of like this. And then I want to put down walls sort of like that. So that way you can kind of walk around the outside. As a matter of fact, I wonder if that's going to be enough room. I might even back these walls in a little bit. It's kind of like that. So that we can walk all the way around the outside. And kind of make sure that we're not being attacked. Maybe I'll put a cannon here. What are these things called? Acorn turret. Maybe I'll put like an acorn turret here. Yeah, we'll see about that. But so far, this is where we're at, like this. And these will probably come like this. Ooh, we're gonna have some strange things going on here. This one actually might come all the way out. Like that. And this will be kind of like the front. Or maybe it'll be a balcony. Food for thought. Maybe it's a balcony. We'll see. For now... Okay, fuck me then. I've been looking at these pine walls. One of them is an interior wall, and one of them is an exterior wall. Yeah, pine wall B is the interior, and regular pine wall is the exterior. And it looks pretty good. I like it. It's a cool new building piece. I'm happy with it. Let's get some food and water.
Entomophagy is better at this scale.
I like having a water source readily available. I don't have to be nervous about those dew collectors not performing. Sometimes the dew will just disappear off of them. And I'll have to go look for dew anyway, elsewhere. So I think we'll have that, and I'll have a couple of barrels. Maybe I'll put the barrels here, actually, of water. That might not be a bad idea. And I can just fill those up, so I don't have to run all the way down there every time. We put these like here somewhere. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Barrel of water right there. That could be good. We'll put some stairs here. Finish covering this. And I want to get started on the floors here. All right. All the way up. So maybe we'll bring this floor all the way over like that. And then, do we do a balcony here? Or do we just do some of these half floors? That might be enough. And then this whole thing can be like the balcony. Yeah. I'd like to use some of these round pieces too. That might be kind of fun. Maybe I'll do it for the acorn turret that's going here somewhere. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out. For now, let's just keep going with these. I do like the idea of them hanging over a little bit. Something like that. Yeah. Why not? And then, is this going to be a room on the second floor? Let's figure that out. Yep. Let me finish this, and we'll build them all, and we'll see in a minute. All right, so that's done. Got the floor kind of figured out. We're burned through a lot of that weed stem. I'm gonna have to go get more. But for now, I think I want to. Let's go ahead and fill that in. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. We're pretty good. I think now I want to figure out the layout for the turrets. I'm gonna put one on each corner, I think. One on each corner. And then we're gonna have big, huge palisade walls here. Or just, I might make them out of, to be honest with you, stone. Pebblets. The health is shit, though. What does that compare to the palisade wall? Oh, these, the health is huge on these. Yeah, we're gonna use these then. Yeah, so we'll put down some palisade wall over there, stretching across from here to this rock. And we'll do the same over here. From here all the way over to this glass container thing. And then we'll probably put another pebble turret so I can overlook this area here. I don't want things to be able to get up. The pathing might allow things to get up here. Yeah. Alright. So I'll have to figure this out. Maybe I'll come down a little bit over to here. We'll include the glass in our build schematics here, our build plans. So let's think about this a little bit. I want to use these rounded floor pieces. And I think I want them to go like that. Out pretty far. Which would mean I have to get rid of this. Whatever. And this too. So let's see how this works. Something like that. That can go away. And then maybe something like that. And then we can fill that in with something like that. Is that going to be horrendous or what? Oh, we don't have enough. They have to be on a pallet for you to be able to use them. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Can we do... Alright, we can do this. What does that look like? It's not great. It might look better. I think what I'm going to end up doing is using some of these as supports. How do I... Yeah, there you go. I can use these as supports, I think, to make it look a little bit better. That might fill in, like, these gaps here a little bit. Yeah, it's not terrible. Not terrible. And then maybe we'll do, like, a, pillar. Where are the pillars at, dog? Maybe we'll do, like, a stone pillar that comes down. Like, right here. I do not like that, dude. Maybe if it's stone and then wood. Can we shove wood in there? No. Oh, maybe? No, it doesn't want to go. I'll figure that out. Don't you worry about that, kid. I'll figure it out. So we got this turret kind of set. I'm gonna go get way more weed stems, and we'll put another one over here, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, this is what I got so far. I put up this like rounded turret thing. This is gonna be right below the acorn turret, and then come on, buddy. I opened up this area too, this little side area. I made it bigger so I could fit stairwell in here. I think this is gonna be good. I'm just kind of messing around with placement of walls and shit to see what that kind of looks like. I'm kind of digging it. I'm into it pretty thoroughly. I also spent a little bit of time clearing all the grass out of here to make it easier to get a line of sight on anybody that attacks. Yeah, I don't know. This is this might work here. I also covered up. There's some dirt back here. I don't want to see the dirt. I don't mind the rocks. The rocks kind of add a little character, but I don't want to see dirt in here. I think this will be like the bedroom area, maybe. Yeah. Maybe I'll put the bed here. And I was thinking we have access to a pretty sick bed. And we have a ton of scorpion parts. So maybe I'll put this sick scorpion bed here. As soon as I figure out where the front is, there it is. We put the scorpion bed like here-ish. And then maybe we'll do like a nightstand or something over here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of wondering where I'm going to put windows. We can build these stupid square diamond window things here. Is it? Okay, it is exterior. So we can put windows somewhere. We're gonna have to put a door somewhere. I'm thinking... Yeah, the window situation's kind of a pain, huh? Maybe we'll do diamond windows, like up top, every so often. And then maybe I'll do like a half wall window. That might be a little bit better. Although I wish they were like like half the height, you know? But that might be okay. Put something like that in there. Have these big rectangular windows, might be kind of cool. So let's decide where we want the door. This balcony is 3 wide, so I guess we just put a door there. And we just gotta figure out which side's which. Like something like that. And then maybe we'll do a window here, a window here. Or maybe... Whoa, chill, dude. Jesus Christ. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll just put a diamond window there, there, and there. And then these will be rectangular windows. Let's try that. Which side is which? Let's gamble. And then that can go, and that can go, and we'll do half walls. Like that. Not too bad. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. There's gonna be, oh sh**, these are gonna be actually taller. I want the wall space because I want to be able to hang weapons and stuff and put armor, like mannequins and shit. So I need the wall space. The problem is the roof. How's the roof gonna go? Let's it's getting dark, but let's go ahead and take a look at the roof pieces. I'm using these thatch roofs. I think we'll put one there and there, and then this will kind of go into the rock face there a little bit. And then the problem that I'm thinking about is this is going to get way too tall, way too fast. There's no need for it to be that tall. So maybe... Oh man. Yeah, let me think for a second. God damn it. All right, I thought about this for a little while, and I decided to incorporate a little bit of asymmetry into the roof. Unfortunately, it's just going to be like a lot of flat pieces, which I don't love, but I don't want it to be too tall, dude. It's going to end up looking like a church or something. I don't know. Let's just see what it looks like. We got, I think, here, let's look at this. So, you got this flat up against this half wall here on this side. And I'm going to replace a bunch of these half walls with some openings made out of like these triangle pieces. So I'm going to experiment with that a little bit later. But for now, I don't think this looks terrible. And I'm going to do an overhang as well. So I think it's going to end up looking okay. You have these quarter pieces that I'll probably just put around the outside like that. And I think that looks okay. From a distance, it looks not the worst. It looks not the worst. I don't know. Let me know what you think. How would you do it different? For now, I'm just going to start plopping these pieces in. Let's get rid of this overhang because I'm not ready to do that yet. Some of these half walls, like I said, are going to be, I think, upside down triangles like this. Just to let a little bit of light in. Maybe not that corner piece, though. Maybe that goes there. So maybe we do like 2 of them, just to let some light in. And it's... Uh-oh. Yeah, so it's hard to tell. Some of these are exterior pieces and some of them are interior pieces. So, and it's hard to tell, especially with these triangle ones. You can see I put this down. I had to see which one was the front facing side. This piece can go right in here, though, in this gap. So I'm not worried about it. What else? Once I place a thing, can I change the direction? Yeah, I can. Well, that's good then. I don't really have to worry about it. I just have to make sure that the pieces are basically where they go. And it looks like we're doing okay. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I'm going to grab this. We're just going to randomly place these in the wrong places. That's good. That goes there. And that goes there. And then we're going to do the same thing here with these triangle pieces. Just to let some more light in a little bit higher. And I think that's going to basically do it. Let's grab one of these half walls. That can go there. And then I will probably need another one here. And then another one up top like that. And then we'll grab one of these and we'll change the to like that. And this can go in here. And then we can put a full wall in there. And that's done. Except for I want to put one of these gabled roof pieces in there. Yeah. And then this,
A feat of miniature engineering, that one.
we can just put right in there.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. And now we're going to need more of these, what are we using? Peaked roof. This is going to go all the way back. And then we'll figure out what's going to go on with what's going to go here. I think I'm just going to bring a wall down. If I'm being totally honest. That seems like the easiest choice. Yeah. And then we'll do some of these triangle pieces. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's start building. I need some water. Let's grab some of this quick wet stuff. Let's get our mouths a little wet. Get that figured out. I'm gonna refill my canteen also. Okay. I think... Oh yeah, and then food. Should have done this off screen, huh?
Entomophagy is better at this scale.
If only I was so prepared. Yeah, alright, let's finish with the walls. Make sure we like what we got going on here. That's fucking backwards. Cool. Yeah, I like these pieces are pretty cool looking, man. Basket weave looking. Just one pine needle? Why can't I build? Build it. Odd. Okay. Come on now. Let's see what these look like. These windows are pretty cool looking too, man. I just wish that they were a little bit bigger. Little half walls here as like a little railing. All right, and then as we build up, we can start working on the roof. Let's get this. That's backwards. And then right stick to flip it. Yeah, good. And the gable, we'll get that in a minute. Yeah, dude, this is it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's do that. Yeah. And we got a little corner here to match everything up. Nice and good like. How are we doing on milkweed chunks? I might have to go get more of those before all is said and done. How are we doing? Actually, you know what? It doesn't use that much. Okay. We might have enough, baby. That's looking good. It didn't, and the best part is it didn't take me forever to gather this shit. I could gather all the materials for this in like, I don't know, a couple hours off screen. Can I? Okay, let's try to get that. Cool. Thanks, Pete. Real team player, buddy. How's that look? That's facing the right way. Good. Very good. Let's look at these triangle pieces really quick. This one's facing the wrong way. And so is that one. Good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's put one of these in here. Make sure it's facing the right way. It is. Put that there, and then we'll do, I think, a full wall. Okay. And then maybe one of these bad boys. It's hard to tell which is the outside facing one. Yeah, cool. And then let's do some of these. Right? Let's try to match this. I like this, that there's two of them. So let's do that. I'm gonna grab one of these. We're gonna turn it around. Because that's not in the right place. All right. Yeah, and then we'll grab this. Unsupported. Wait, it's all fucking wicked supported, dude. What are you talking about? That's facing the wrong way. Dude, it's like mega supported. What about now? That's what I thought. Punk bitch. Alright, flip that. Flip this, flip it, and then build this. And I think that's good for now. I'm gonna go and kind of do the overhang now to make this look a little bit better. And then we're gonna start putting down lights and figuring out where stuff goes. All done. Overhangs are all fixed. Everything looks all right. I don't hate it all that much. Yeah. And I put flat ones here. So it was hanging too low. Like you couldn't really move around too much. So I put flat ones here on the side. And it's also going to help if we get attacked up here. Attacked by any flying creatures or whatever. I don't love how many flats I used, but you know, I don't really care. So that's it. That's the whole structure done. Now we got to concentrate on maybe we'll put some of these things in here. Some of these bad boys. Maybe not. Can we? Maybe we'll just do every so often we'll put one. Why not? And we'll do the same on the other side. Something like that. And then, do we really need it here? Sure, why not? Okay. We'll do that. I'm gonna have to make a run back to my the other base there so that I can grab all the supplies I need to make furniture and whatever. So really quick, let's talk about storage. I think I'm gonna do this. Maybe this whole thing will be storage in here. And we'll put shelving up. Something like that. Something like that. What do you think? Maybe we'll do some more here. Yeah. Yeah, why not? This is all going to be water up here, and then maybe I'll keep my food back here. I want jerky racks to go here, I think. Let's see how they fit. Yeah. I'm going to put all jerky racks in here. And then maybe I'll put shelving above them. Can I fit? I think, yeah, we can fit shelving above the jerky racks. And that's where we'll keep all the jerky stuff. And then I also need to figure out a place to put grinders and spinning wheels. Grinders and spinning wheels. And then maybe back here can be like the kitchen. Put the kitchen here, this thing. And then maybe a fire over here or something. I don't know. And then a smoothie station. That could work out okay. Up here, I'll keep smoothies and maybe smoothie related ingredients. All right. And then, man, this is kind of, how much stuff do we have? Okay. Or actually, you know what? Put those back on the top. Keep chests up there, and down here will be the spinning wheels and the grinders. Yeah. I don't know where the front is. This is probably the front. But there's a handle there. Whatever. So we'll just line up a bunch of these, and then a bunch of grinders, or a couple of grinders maybe, I don't know. And then up top we can put all of our ropes and our stuff. Yeah. Alright. Got a pretty good feel for this. Am I going to use all this storage? Can we do... How big are these chests? Everybody relax. The chests fit in here with room to spare. Especially down here. Interesting. How tall are these brick things, dude? I wonder if we use... That's a half, or it's a quarter. Is that what that is? Okay. Yeah, so we can't get it down any lower. I was hoping to like half that distance, but it's not going to happen. This is fine. This will work out. This will work out. More storage up here. I think. Jerky racks. Maybe the jerky racks will go up. Off the floor. Jerky racks up top. And then chests down below. Yeah. That could be fun. Let me mess around with that a little bit. I'm gonna go get all the materials from the house and I'll bring them back here and we'll start working on that. For upstairs, we're gonna do a bed over here in this alcove here. And then I don't know, maybe like some armor stands. Okay, don't come here, you fucking psychopath. We'll put some armor stands here and then some weapons things on the wall so we can hang up all of our stuff, all of our armor and shit. This is gonna work out okay. This video is gonna go out late. It's taking me so long to get all this shit. But we're back. It's done. I think I'm good with this for the rest of the season. At least until we get over here.
Research,
which,
right?
Funny enough, I'm thinking about going there next episode. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So we got... What's all that? Did I forget to build something? Probably. Anyways, we got some... I put some fences over here. Some palisade... well, palisades then, I guess. We got on each side. Bugs can't get up here in the front. But I have noticed that the orc, what's it called? Base raids, they just kind of spawn like really close to you. So if we're in the house and we get base raided, they will probably spawn right here on these rocks. But we'll deal with that later, I guess. We got our library of ingredients here. It's not enough. It's definitely not enough. I ran out of space pretty quick. But we got all the basic stuff. You got all your insects over here on the right. In the middle, you got all your plant shit. And then on the left, you got like kind of your rocks and clay and coal and all your non-organic bullshit. A couple jerky racks. Workbench, smithing station, and then here you kind of have like all the crap. This is like all the leather and stuff that we use on the jerky racks, and then you got smoothies, medical, arrows, trinkets, regularly like equipment and stuff. This will be like flares and torches or crafted bullshit. This is like bug rubber. I used all of it, so. And then you got like a dump bin here for extra. I have too much fiber and I have too much dry grass. But back here in this corner you got like your kitchen area. For all your kitchen purposes, whatever. A couple fridges for meals and regular cooked food. And then 2 full containers of water, so I don't have to run all the way down here. Although this, I am very happy with the way this turned out. It feels like a part of the base, which is nice. I'm into that. You got infinite water down here. Pretty cool. You got your ranger station and your analyzer. All that crap. And then we can go back upstairs. Can look at this crap that I forgot to build. Oh, I need raw meat for that, huh? That's kind of lame. Anyway, you come up these stairs and you got this nice giant caterpillar, which is pretty sick. I love this. This is very cool. You got the bed here. The scorpion bed. I don't know, side table. Pine lounger, which is pretty cool. I like how he doesn't sit in it at all. Very cool. And then like random crap that I haven't found a place for. And then we got all of the armor. So you got the clover, acorn, ant, grub. I'm wearing the ladybug, bee, your orb weaver, is that what it is? Orb weaver thing. I don't know. Wolf spider, cold stuff, hot stuff, scorpion, butterfly, cockroach, and the plague doctor. Pretty sick. Kind of out of material for the most part, which is fun. I did notice that the dual-handed weapons don't really get mounted well. These are the icicles, and these are the weaver daggers, so whatever. What can you do? I'll keep messing around with this, putting crap up on the walls to make it seem more lived in, but it's where I want it to be right now. Out on the balcony, you got an easy way to jump down. You got your acorn turrets and a basket with rocky rounds in it. And you can just put them in the basket, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. Pretty sick, dude. I'm into it. Let's do, we'll do a couple nice shots here of the outside at night. Yep, here's what it looks like at nighttime. Not too bad. I need some work. I gotta do some work here, but you know, we'll get into it. I think the next one will be a nice big build, depending on the materials that we get from that last disc. Might be kind of fun, but otherwise, this is the best you can do. This is the best I can do. You probably do better than me, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Next time, let's talk about next time. I want to explore kind of all the dark areas and underneath the ice cream cart. We missed a couple things. Apparently, I'm supposed to pick up the receipt in this terrarium. Why is it dark over here? I've been over here. Maybe it's a shadow. I don't know. There's a receipt in the terrarium that I'm supposed to pick up. And then, like I said, I saw some goodies in the fire pit that I missed last time. So we'll go check that out. Maybe some of the northern yard and a little bit of this crap up here. Eventually, I want to explore all around the statue as well before we do anything else. And then I think I've made up my mind. I think, so there's an orc receiver over here. Oh, here it is. So, or a mixer, my bad. So we're going to go do the mixer first. Then we're going to go do the statue mission. So a couple days off, but you know, we're getting there. There's not much content really, so I don't know. I'm trying to stretch it out a little bit. There are a couple of games coming out soon that I want to hop into, but we'll talk about those a little bit later. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments. But I'll take a poll eventually with a couple of game ideas, and we'll talk about it a little bit later on down the road. I reckon we got maybe like another week of content, maybe a week and a half of content left before we're hopping over. So, you know, we don't have a ton of time, but we do have some time. So, anyway, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, hit the bell notification. Anything you want, really. Helps out a lot. I appreciate it. I had a great time. Hope you did too. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.